Misty, hi, Jim Delapine here. I want to give you some video feedback. I mentioned that this was a vertical format and you had a horizontal figure, so I thought that was going to be an issue there. But not only that, but you have it so small. You want this to be the hero. You've got mostly a textured yellow background here, and it should be a photo. It should be, it's an image, a photo, not a textured filled color, so but we can fix that somehow. But first of all, let me zoom in here. So I'm holding down spacebar control, and then I'm going to click and drag. So you've got, what's going to happen is that when you scale something up in Photoshop, you lose quality. So we want to avoid that at all costs. So this may be an issue here. If you can have the original file before you put the background in that's the larger size, that would be better. Because you're going to lose quality once this is scaled up, and I'll show you. First of all, I see you got a texture here. Let's remove that effect, the layer style here. Alright, so what we're going to do is hit Control 0, and I'm going to scroll up here to, I guess, this here. So I shift clicked it. I clicked on the leg. I'll click on the shadow. Alright, and then I'll scroll up and then shift click the nose. Alright, so I have all these layers active. Then I'll hit Control T, and then I'll scale it up. So I'm scaling it up and holding down the Shift key to constrain it. Alright, and I'll get it really large. And then I'll drag it to the center here and hit Enter to apply the transformation. Alright, so when we zoom in, I mean, we've lost quality. You can see the edges here. See this stair stepping? That's a loss of quality. So, but, and this here, yeah, these are now poor quality. Alright, so you're gonna, let me get this text out of the way here, bring it up here, fill in an empty space. So, and you've got a little ellipse thing there. So here's what you can do. I don't know. I could duplicate this, I'm going to select this background layer, okay? I'm going to hit Control J. Alright, I don't know why there's let me undo that. You have an effect here, I don't know why. Oh, that's the texture thing. Alright, so what you could do is bring this layer 0 above it, and then, oh, it's locked, so let me unlock it. Alright, and now move it up to about here. You see, so that's brought up, you see here, and then the texture's on the floor. So now what you could do is you could change the color of the top part using an adjustment layer. Alright, so let me deselect and then go to and you're required to do this. I see that you did create the channel and save it as a selection, which is great, okay? But you need to make an adjustment layer that's a clipping mask, all right? Not having an image go into your text. That's different, okay? So I'll show you how to do that. So now if I click here, and I'll go to use saturation because I could change the color with that, all right? So now if I click and drag the U, I'm changing the color, right? But it's affecting both layers here because it's not a clipping mask. So if I click in between it, in between the adjustment layer and the layer below, it creates a clipping mask and it attaches to that layer. All right, so that's one example. And I don't like how this looks. I really wish you would have had like more of a photographic image in there. A pattern, yeah, I did say a pattern, but maybe a pattern with a texture in it, or I mean, not a texture, a tile, or some kind of a visible pattern, because then we could create a bottom floor area, or get the illusion of one. All right, so I'll stop there. Just make sure you scale that up. All right, and remember to click and shift click to select all of the layers, including the shadow, and then you're going to click and drag outward, holding down the corner. And then after you start dragging, you hold down the Shift key to constrain it. Okay? This way it's not disproportionate. All right? Okay, take care. Bye.